Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Touhou Doom. So the last two secrets we did were quite easy. Let's start off today with the brutally difficult fourth secret. No, you don't. The idea behind this one is to grab the 3 keys and leave, but there's a lot of cyber demons. I can break line of sight with quite a few of them by hanging around in the corner of each room. But even as I try to wait for everything to blow over like this, they're infighting with each other a little bit. And they have a chance of firing rockets into the key room if you wait too long. Ugh, like that one was trying to. So you can't just wait forever. I managed to avoid the worst of it, but I've only got 10 health to make it into the next room here. Nope. Oh jeez, please don't do this to me. Is now the right time? Maybe? Oh, it's looking okay. Please go down faster. They can still kill me. Okay, phew. Oh boy, you would not believe how many times I had to welcome everybody, let's play Touhou Doom today. That was like attempt number 20-something. Anyway, so as for the actual level, we've got the Trial of the Body and the Trial of the Mind. And the thing about the Trial of the Mind is that it kinda sucks and it's boring, so let's choose the other one. The Trial of the Body is quite cool and unique. So the basic idea is that I was just given a chainsaw. It's going to give me melee weapons, and I'm going to have to fight Danmaku demons with them. That's right, Danmaku demons. So they get a whole bunch of bullets, and I'm stuck here trying to lean in for a kiss every now and again. Every time he reaches his hand back, I've got to give him a fair bit of respect for a little while. Oof. Or that'll happen. Luckily, the demon in the back has started infighting with him, so apparently I get a little bit of a buddy. Thank you. Your reward is death. So that was just the pre-game. Here's the real Trial of the Body. The level that, the game that this level is referencing is Mushihime-sama, which out of all of the games that Touhou Doom references, this is the only one that I haven't played before. I knew that it was made by the legendary bullet hell developer Cave, and I have played a couple of Cave's bullet hell games before. But because they were pretty brutally difficult, I kind of wrote off the entire thing as just, these guys are for the real bullet hell maniacs. And then I'm looking up Mushihime-sama, and apparently it's like their easiest one by a huge margin. Like, people are comparing it fairly favorably to games that I actually have beaten. Like, God, where were these guys when I was trying to get into cave shooters? But yeah, that's some information maybe for me later. It's not really relevant to this, I guess. Anyway, this part's a bit of a cop-out, isn't it? Like, yes, this is the punching level, but these enemies are a little bit too difficult to punch to death, so I guess we're just gonna give you an invincibility sphere instead. They're running around a little bit as well. My invincibility sphere is only barely gonna last long enough, I think. Yeah, there you go. Only just barely got there in time. The more efficient you are with it, the more of these imps you can kill. But I didn't do a very good job. You can see on these imps that the amount of damage that the Berserk Fist does is kind of annoyingly random. Sometimes I explode them in one punch, and sometimes it takes like 3 or 4. Actually, no, 4 is ridiculous. It would take 2 or 3 on an imp. But yeah, like these demons, I one-shot the one on the left, and I 4-shot the one on the right. Oop. Alright, come on, man. Oh, when is it my turn, dude? The one in the back is tagging me every now and again as well. Oh, is it ever my turn? Whatever, we'll just run past that one. I don't think you're really expected to actually kill all these guys, because the teleporter in the back does not require you to kill all of the enemies. Like here, I can just kind of sneak up the right side. Alright, so we're given all of our... well, not all of our weapons back. We're given a shotgun back here. It doesn't do quite as much damage as the fist, so I do like to take out the front line with punches before I then circle strafe these imps. Although the idea is that because this is still the Trial of the Body after all, We're not going to be given very powerful weapons. We're basically always going to be 1 or 2 weapon tiers behind what we would actually want. I say as I try to peck this Archvile to death with my little single-barreled shotgun. And then here we're given a chain gun to take out some Mancubi, which actually isn't too bad now that I think about it. I can pain lock one while I kind of keep the other in the corner of my eye. Oh wow, you managed to shoot through it. Aren't you a trooper? Well, that was exciting. Given a double shotgun against these databai. Oh boy. This one's a fair bit trickier. Yeah, I can't really pain lock with a double shotgun, but the chain gun isn't going to do enough damage. Oh geez, this is not a lot of health to do the rest of it with. Thanks for being very nice and not shooting between each of these blasts, my dude. And now here we're given a rocket launcher to take out some freaking... what are these guys called? Bruiser demons? I do not have high hopes for this one, but there is a heal after the Bruiser Demons if I can just dodge all of these shots. Oh, not bad. Got one of them. Oh man, I cannot be touched. Oh, I'm pretty pleased with that performance. Alright, and then here's a BFG. I shudder to think what could be too much of a fight for this. No, a couple of Cyber Demons. So the thing about the BFG is that it fires an invisible shotgun cone that I'm kind of imagining in my mind's eye. I'll wait for you to calm down. That's why I'm trying to get so close to these guys, so it deals a little bit more damage. And now here's the boss of the level, the Psy Bruisers. These guys have all sorts of high damaging attacks. If I get hit by even just one of these rockets, well, it's not going to kill me, but it's going to put on some hurt. And I still need to stay pretty close or I won't deal a lot of BFG damage. Okay, not too bad. Phew, there we go. Alright, as for the Trial of the Mind, well, maybe I'll show it off a little bit later. But you're not missing out on too much. Oh hey, it's you. Yeah, I thought you said it was tricky to get down into hell. That's bad. Those two worlds should probably be separate. I'm not a worldologist, but it seems bad to me. Ah, I see. That's what liars always say. Anyway, seems like the big demon boss or whatever might be just through this portal, which is why we're not going that way. We've got one more secret to do. And this one is, well, it's maybe not quite as hard as the previous one, but it's pretty tricky. So let's step right nice and close to it to give myself a good splice point, and then give myself a splice point. Alright, here we go. So, the person who made this game seems to think that this secret is the most brutally difficult of them all. That's not true. In fact, it's probably easier than the first one. I would rate this at about 3rd out of the 5 secrets. It also hints towards what oh yeah, it hints towards what this is referencing to, which actually reminds me, Mushihime-sama is not the only game this game references that I haven't played. But whatever. Anyway, all you need to do is run back and forth. Simple enough. But every time you do it, new enemies spawn in on the sides. If you take kind of a slalom route, then you're breaking line of sight with them fairly constantly, and you're taking cover from one side at a time, which takes the heat off a little bit. I think I only need to do a couple more laps. Oh yeah, okay, the Cyber Demons are coming out. This is the second last lap. And mad dash for the center. Gotcha! Oh, just barely. That one's just difficult enough where I'll plop down another edit point here. Oh wait, the music's still playing. That's gonna... hold up. The edit point goes here, then it's easier to splice the music, just to show you how the sausage is made a little bit. Alright, so this level represents a bit of a turning point in episode 4. So there's a lot to discuss before we shoot this switch and start the festivities. Firstly, what's the deal with all those secrets I did? Well, they kind of finally do something in this level. Every secret you complete makes this level a little bit more difficult. Mainly at the end. I think the start's about the same no matter how many secrets you do. So by doing all 5 secrets, I've opted into the super deluxe, ultra difficult version of this stage with all of the big fancy boss fights at the end. So that's something to look forward to. As for the actual secrets themselves, there's supposed to be a big reference to an I Wanna Be the Guy fan game of all the goddamn things, called I Wanna Kill the Camellia. I have played I Wanna Be the Guy to completion before, but I never really messed with any of the fan games, because I Wanna Be the Guy is like a funny level of cruel to the player, and I never really found any fan games that like quite hit the same... whatever, my opinion on this isn't super important. But what is important is, if you're out there making a video game or a mod or whatever, be as self-indulgent as possible. Let your love for everything else in the world be a guiding star that motivates you to create something good. Because I'm fully for this. I have no idea what the hell the secrets are supposed to be, but they do make this game cooler, so good on ya. 100% in favor of this thing I don't quite understand. Anyway, let's see, 2 more things. Firstly, the music playing in the level, and also the name, A Blissful Death. I think both of those come from the Donpachi. So that's our final stop of the tour of bullet hell games that aren't Touhou that are being referenced around here. And finally, for every secret you complete, you are given 2 spell cards as kind of a consolation prize. Sorry for opting into the ludicrously difficult content, player. Have a cookie. Oh please, why am I missing? There we go. So, we need all 6 keys to press this switch. We're surrounded by 6 portals. It does not take a genius to figure out exactly what we got to do here. I like to start off with the blue skull key, because this portal is actually one of the trickier ones. So if I mess it up, it's less work redoing it. But also, it has a lot of health and ammo lying around on the ground, so as long as you don't mess it up too badly and die, you can generally leave with more resources than you came in with, which gives you a good momentum going into the next few portals. So yeah, it's a big old bullet hell corridor with a whole bunch of enemies and just way more bullets and way more meat to grind through than just about any bullet hell corridor we've done so far. Yep, need more plasma. Now, I can tell what some of you are thinking. Gee, if we did all the secrets like a good boy and earned our 10 spell cards, this looks like a pretty tough fight. Why aren't we using some of the spell cards now? It would be a lot faster to use those ludicrously powerful tools of destruction than even the BFG, right? And the thing is that voice has been put in your head by the devil, who wants you to fail. I'm sorry to say it, but it's absolutely true. These spell cards are completely irreplaceable, and I refuse to use them until all 6 of these portals are done. The back half of the level is so extremely difficult that I'm not sure if I could possibly do it without all 10 of them. So yeah, something to look forward to indeed. When I said it was hard, I meant it. For most of the game, I haven't been using the spell cards because they make things way too easy, but today I'm not using them because I absolutely need them. Alright, I think we're just about done here, right? Just clear out these guys and grab the health to leave with 200 and 200. There we go. And am I full on plasma? I am. Great. Okay, what's a good one to do now that I'm full up? I think the yellow ones are pretty tricky. Oh yeah, this one's kind of hard. So yeah, it's just a whole bunch of cyber demons. With all of the different attacks they have, they can try to surprise you with, yeah, something weird like that. And it's difficult to get the nice, juicy, close-range BFG shots on them, because they're kind of covering each other. If I tried to walk down that corridor, I would probably just get hit and die. So instead we have to, like, just grind them out at mid-range, make sure they don't do anything too crazy. Okay, they're all dead. That wasn't too difficult, actually. Maybe I'll do the other yellow one. That one's definitely a little harder. Okay, so with this one, we need to fight our way up the chain gunner staircase here, and I want to use as little of my plasma and my hit points as possible, because the fight at the top of the mountain is pretty hectic. And I'll never know how much BFG ammo and how much health I'm going to need to get through it until I'm up there. Man, the chain gunners really aren't very accurate, are they? Most of their shots are hitting the staircase itself. Okay, not too bad. So up here, things are so crazy that I just basically need to circle strafe the entire thing to cause infighting. But the fires from the Archviles and even the Revenants themselves are going to get in my way, so I can't just autopilot the whole way through. There's probably a bunch of rockets chasing me as well, so if I stop for too long... Yeah, there's quite a few. But not too difficult. Basically, it could have gone very wrong if I crashed into something and then got hit by homing rockets, but I didn't, so instead I took 10 damage and kinda looks like I oversold it a little bit. There's no need to kill absolutely everything, let's just go restock and be done with it. Okay, full plasma, not quite full health, that's fine. Where's the key? Okay, this blue one here is pretty tricky. So the idea here is that these guys are going to spawn in at fixed time intervals, which means I need to kill them as quickly as possible so I don't fight more than one at once. That means I want to be as close as possible when I'm hitting them with the BFG to get the maximum damage off the invisible shotgun blast. But if I'm too close, then I'll take a whole bunch of damage and die. Oop. Okay, I can't approach from that angle, that's fine. That was a really good shot. Yeah, I managed to two-shot him just as his buddy comes in behind me. Oof. Yeah, that's what happens if you try to get too greedy. Okay, one of you is not... Wait, why'd you shoot that way? One of you is not a huge problem. Just a little bit of boring collection quickly. Actually, there is one portal I can do with not a lot of health. Oh shoot, is it the right... I'm pretty sure it's the right one. Yes. So with this one... Good, I've got enough BFG ammo. That was the other thing I needed to check. It's just a whole bunch of done Marku bombers, so it's not exactly the hardest thing in the world. It's more of a logistical problem than a dodging problem. So the rocket launcher isn't quite enough to stop their advance, but as long as I... Okay, I'm running out of room to retreat actually, so now I swap to the BFG, and I should just have barely enough ammo to take them all out before they can actually get close to me. The BFG can keep up with their advance, so all I need to do now is hold down the button and not run out of ammo. Any bullets that I can dodge at this range is... it's fine, they don't deal that much damage. The bigger problem would be if I ever let them actually get close to me, but I didn't, so it's fine. No, I still had 300 to spare. Okay, and then this portal's pretty easy. So the basic idea behind this one, again, you've already seen me dodge mastermind attacks before, I don't care to do it again. These guys do not have enough health to survive a point-blank BFG blast, so that's precisely what I'm going to give them. Oop. You do have to be a little careful though, they might try to tag you as you run in for the melee shot. Yeah, doing this one legitimately is really annoying, and I've already shown off the boss fights or whatever, I'm allowed to cheese one of them. Okay, and just like that, that's all 6 keys. So this next part still isn't quite the bit that's made harder by the secrets, but we're getting there. Oh great, now that I'm done explaining things, it's time for Yukari to start running her mouth off. Uh-huh. Oh hey, look, it's Reimu. Shoot the core. Got it. Classic bullet hell stuff. Okay, so before we do that, let's watch Reimu work for a bit, because it is pretty cool. I remember the first time I was playing through this game, I thought this part was so cool that you just get to watch Reimu fly around and blow up a whole bunch of demons while you help. It's every Touhou fan's dream. Actually, I don't believe my dreams are quite so vivid, but I have had the fly around and shoot at things one before. Man, look at her go. Just tearing through these guys on the wall. Man, isn't that so cool? Anyway, where's someone that can kill me? Let's start the real fight. Alright, I'm done fawning over... Yep, come on, let's go, let's go. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, time for the real one. Their execution, as she says. Alright, so Reimu, yeah, she usually takes the left side. I'll take the right side. Ow. Pfft. I just want my melee BFG shots, man. Let me go. Alright, so this is... Ow, again. This is a long and complicated fight. And there isn't a lot of time to explain while I'm trying to dodge everything, but I'll do my best. So my first priority is to throw all 5 of these switches to make the demon core over there vulnerable. The second priority is to kill as many of the big guys as I can while I'm doing it. The demon core is constantly spawning more and more little guys to fight me, so taking all of them out is a bit of a fool's errand. But the big guys do not respawn and cannot come back. So let's see. Okay, it looks like that mastermind that I weakened was killed by Reimu or infighting or something, so that's good. Okay, so I'll get a whole bunch of health, and there should be few enough demons where I can just clear out the right side a little bit more and slowly work my way towards the demon core. Now, when I start shooting the demon core, it's going to scream real loud, so be prepared for that. It's going to be way louder than anything else in the game. You've been warned. Alright, that's enough of that. If we don't get out, then the bullets will catch up with us. Oh no, I'm dead. I'll have to pull off a miracle. Go the long way, run in for the heal. It's a miracle! Ah, I can't believe it. Divinely inspired, because it certainly wasn't skill. Okay, clear out the place again, and then go back in for the final push. I do want as many of these little guys dead as possible, even though they keep respawning. Because, little spoiler, the death of the demon core is not the end of the fight. Okay, got him. Can I get out alive? Gimme, 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 gimme. Got it. Okay. Alright, so Reimu's left, which is a huge shame because the fight's not over yet. And Yukari's talking about how she would love to teleport us out, but something has gone wrong. The thing that's gone wrong is that I did too many secrets. So if I did 0 secrets, I would be chilling in level 6 by now. And if I did only a couple of secrets, then this would be the final boss of the level here. But because I did so many secrets, this is only the second last part. So that guy is the Danmaku Arachna fight. They have about 5 or 6 different bullet patterns. This one isn't so bad as long as you're far away. In fact, most of them aren't so bad as long as you're far away. But he likes to teleport around, so you gotta have your head on a swivel. Oop. And he also has quite a fair bit of health, and you can't really get close enough for melee BFG shots. So instead I'll just plasma rifle him to death. These shots explode off the walls, so I want to be far away from that back wall. Ah, this one's the most annoying. Alright, where'd he go? I don't care, I need health. Actually, no, I'm basically fine. It's only when I'm below 100 when I really need to start grabbing heals. As the Danmaku Arachna fight gets lower and lower on health, thanks for doing this easy attack, by the way, they start teleporting more often. Oh, you almost got me in the back, you cheeky bugger. Where'd he go? In fact, he's teleporting so much, I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish him off with the plasma rifle here. Need to grab some health. Yeah, when he's teleporting this much, it usually means he's on death's door. Where'd he go? Whoa! Okay, whoop. Alright, now here's the actual boss of the level. But I put down a save file because this is absolute horseshit right here. So, while I'm just running around in a circle and only taking incidental hits every now and again, let me describe these guys. These are the Danmaku Annihilators. Ooh, that's their most annoying attack right there. Those grey rockets home in a little bit. That one actually got confused and went into a wall. That one's looking for me, I think? What are you doing? Anyway, they have all sorts of attacks. Some of them home in, some of them crash off the walls. A lot of them are super fast. Circle strafing gets you through most of them most of the time. But when it comes to fighting back, that's the real problem. So let's give it a try. Yep, homing rockets. Okay. I'll give them a few fair fights before I show off the real strategy for dealing with these guys. Oh, that's another annoying one. Oh, they're both doing it. Although there was a gap in that one, and now he's doing the rockets, so I can just circle strafe them. They're following me a little bit. I'll just run away. Alright, that one's easy. Pained him out of the heart attack. That's good. I'm a little bit low on health from just incidental hits, so I'll need to run through the center. Okay, the center's got a lot of bullets. Now I can go there. Need a lot more plasma. But yeah, it's another kind of... Well, circle strafing does most of the work, but okay, gotta watch out for those bouncing bombs and homing rockets. Circle strafing definitely does 90% of the work, but it's the extra 10%. Oh, yep. The lava damage, the bullets in front of me, the homing rockets behind me, they all work together a little bit. Alright, one more fair fight, and then we'll do the real thing. But yeah, so it's... I don't know how to feel about it, really. This is exactly what I would be doing if this was regular Doom, but it's not. It's Touhou Doom, and it feels like I'm kind of... This is the only strategy I can think of that lasts more than 10 seconds without dying. And it just doesn't really feel like bullet hell. I mean, a lot of this hasn't, but at least it felt kind of half like bullet hell before this. But now it just feels like running away. An envirosuit would be nice so I don't have to worry about lava damage. There we go. They were very nice and didn't shoot anything into the middle. Oh, those bullets are annoying. I'll get far away from them. I don't want them spawning bullets behind me, so I'll just get away from them. Are those secret rockets going to do anything? Even just these incidental hits have brought me down to 20. Yep. Okay, so here's the dark secret of these runs. I think in my second run, when I lasted the longest, I probably dealt about 1/3 of one of their health. Like, one of them was on full health and one of them was on 2/3. I have not been getting even remotely close. So what we're going to do is we're going to heal up a little bit. 100 health will be nice. And spell cards make you go invincible for a couple of seconds each. Yeah, buddy, whatever. The stop time one. Time to restock a little bit. Maybe start working on the other one. Oop! I was too late. You gotta time the, fourth spell card well with the time stop spell card. Alright. Oh no, I don't have enough health. I want to start the fight right with a whole bunch of health. Okay, that's enough. Alright, let's go. I've got enough plasma, I'll just keep pumping shots into him. About now is when I want to use the next spell card. That should kill him, maybe? No. Do you remember my spell card demonstration in video 3, where I showed off the ludicrous amount of damage that spell cards do? That guy just stood inside of a sun for 2 full seconds and nothing happened. I need more health. Oh shit, that was the last spell card. Oh, this might take a third real try, huh? They should be fairly low on health, but you've already seen how difficult it is to survive this fight with just 90 hit points. I wonder if either of them are even that close to dead. They don't really have a health bar or anything. The left one was firing homing rockets. I thought it was doing nothing. I should have been able to tell from the fact that it was just kind of standing there with its arms out as well. Alright. The closer I can stay, the more damage my BFG does. I really just need to get right in their butt. I can't see, but I'll base it on the timing. I think it's about now. Oh, darn, I was one fraction of a second too late. I am not redoing this entire video again. We are sitting here until I get this fight done. I don't have a good splice point anymore. There we go. Okay, I'm on the time stop spell card, so I'll move one forward in the inventory. I don't actually want it, I just want the damage. Where'd he go? That's the annoying thing about only having one. Now he starts to teleport a little bit. Yeah, you're very clever. I'm invincible. I'm out of BFG ammo. My final spell card is the time stop spell card. Oh, I've got a good idea. We're gonna give this guy the Sakuya strategy. The moment wait, that's not the spell card button. God, I haven't been in map mode in ages, huh? The moment I get a good shot on him, there! He can still teleport! What?! He must be so low on health, he's teleporting like a million times a second. I just need like 20 more shots on him. If I can position myself in a way where I cover multiple teleport points, I'll be able to shoot him just randomly. But also, I need to be moving. Health would be nice. There we go. Come on, you must have like 5 hit points. Look at him go! Oh, man. So there you have it. Now, without much fanfare, Yukari's just going to teleport me out. There's no second cutscene telling you that you did just such a great job. Or maybe there is, but it doesn't play. So those are the Danmaku Annihilators. I've played this game a lot of times. I have not once... Actually, no. One time I fought them without spell cards and I managed to kill one of them. But I had to prepare the arena really well. I needed to do the entire first few phases without picking up a lot of the healing. I needed to save all the plasma. I needed to get lucky BFG shots here and there. I had a save point just like on the phase transition so I could redo it over and over. That's the one part of the game where I just throw my hands in the air and I have no idea what the heck you're supposed to do, if not just spam invincibility. But it's still like... The Arachna fight before them, and the end of the fight where you have to try and track the last one down, it's still pretty fun. It's just like... I'm glad the rest of the game is not remotely like that. Anyway, I have absolutely no reservations saying this. I'm glad this room doesn't have any movement or music in it, because this is another splice point. I'm not doing that again! Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Touhou Doom. Heh heh. Oh, thank God I don't have to do that again. So, true to her word, Yukari has teleported us back into the outside world, right where we were when we left. But for some reason, the video game is still going. Like, we beat the Demon Core, we even beat a couple of extra things that we didn't really have to, and we stopped the invasion, and everything should be fine now, but for some reason it isn't. Oh, hey, look. These fairies managed to beat some demons. Good job. Also, I don't know why there are fairies in the outside world. That's probably not where they go. Now we've got a different kind of problem. I did mention a long time ago that this game came out like less than a year after Undertale, right? So now we're kind of going for that spooky atmosphere. Oh goodness. Ah, get away from me! Although I will admit, Undertale is one of my very favorite games, and it's a little, let's call it ambitious, to try and evoke, like, the music and the aesthetic of one of the most emotionally impactful scenes from Undertale in your Touhou Doom mashup fan game, but yeah, sure. Undertale's bullet hell, we can throw in some references to that as well. Ugh. This pattern is so very simple, but quite effective, isn't it? Every second I have to question, is this the second where I need to run away and move very far to the side? I could be tapping these terminals for extra story, but honestly, The first time I played through this level, I had no idea you could tap the terminals for story. Alright, I already cleared this place out. And ever since I figured out that you can, I found that the atmosphere of this level is actually honestly better when you don't just have a bunch of text in your face every now and again. Like, look at this is weird. What are the UAC doing, putting fairies in electric cages? I think I don't want to know any more than that. I think I would rather let my imagination run wild with the possibilities. Nah, good. Actually, I'm gonna be real rude to one of these fairies, because I do need a little bit of a heal. 2 of them, even. Sorry. Okay, so here's one of the big gimmicks for this level. The fairies and the demons are getting in a fight in the outside world, and we have to clean it up. Now, every time the fairies and the demons get in a fight, I'm on the side of the demons, because the demons are way weaker, and they need all the help they can get. The more I help the demons, the less I'll have to fight the fairies after the fight's over. With this one, it was a little bit difficult to get in there and help, but there'll be some other fights later where I more clearly want to just shoot the fairies. To any friends of fairies out there, I'm very sorry, but you have to understand, the fairies are just too powerful. If I take their side, then it's just going to be that much harder. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of fairies. This is not as many. Let's go this way. Ugh, I didn't quite move far enough for that one. The one neat thing I do like about this level is that it shows you, like, the fairies and the demons side by side for just about the first time ever. And it makes it really clear the differences in their bullet patterns and the way you handle them. Like, remember how when we were fighting fairies all those videos ago, it's just slow movements to the side, you find the lane, and you stay in it. The erratic movements I've been making against the demons for the past, like, hour or so just do not work against fairies at all. Like, if I move too erratically here, that pattern just turns into a mess that I can't dodge. But if I only move a little bit, then it's perfectly fine. After the hectic fight against stuff like the Cyber Annihilators and whatnot, it's hard to remember that, like, oh yeah, that's the strategy that's supposed to work against, like, actual Touhou enemies. That's the real bullet hell strategy. You're supposed to make minimal movements, not just run around everywhere. Of course, the green and gold fairies really throw a wrench into the plans. Those fairies you do beat by circle strafing, so it's really hard to do both at once. Okay, I think most of the powerful... That fairy up there. Okay, nope, this fairy here. And now the gold fairy. Okay, now we've only got easy ones left, thank goodness. Of course, taking cover and target prioritization still work to some extent against the fairies. Oof. By YouTube watchers? By my adoring fans? No, by Yukari again. Just checking. Oh boy. Oh, whoops. I overwrote the dialogue a little bit there. Oh well. She didn't say anything after that. So, we've got the magic weapons back. Which is slightly worrying. This should not work in the outside world. Kinda goes to show you just how messed up everything is out here. This is not supposed to be happening. We're supposed to be men of science and reason out here, not superstition and magic. This stuff only works in Gensokyo. This part's kinda boring because it's really hard to get through the doorway. Believe me, I had a couple of practice runs where I tried to make this look even remotely interesting, and those fairies out there do not like it when you try to make a mad dash through them. Oops. God, even this movement is a little bit too erratic for them, huh? Just nice, small, side to side. Alright, we're just about done. I think there might be fairies to my left and right. Let's be careful. Yeah, okay. That gold fairy was shooting behind me the entire time, but I was dodging it, apparently. Oh goodness. Wait, these are all just the wall of bullet fairies. Alright, time to circle strafe. Ow! As long as I clear out the sides first. Actually, let's give these guys the napalm. We haven't done that enough. Come on, if you don't have enough bullets, then I'm just gonna do this at you. The big fairies know how to fire enough bullets where circle strafing's impossible. Oh goodness, speaking of. Yeah, here, just nice, slow movements. Nice, slow movements, gets you into the lane. All the bullets just open up as long as you're moving a little bit to the side. Ah! Get away from me. This might be another boring section here. I'm not sure how I could run in with all those big fairies looking at me. If I move too erratically, then their bullets are going to get really hard to dodge. Man, you should really work together with the gold and green fairies or something. The strategies for dodging the bullets are entirely different. You'd make a great pair. See, look at this. You guys are alone again without any red fairy. Whoop. Alright, never mind. We're not doing that fight, I guess. I forgot that this hole just leads on. Man, I forgot how powerful the laser was when you get to 400. I was so used to the slow shot that I completely forgot it's like this when you fully power it up. Oh, I was about to say, what am I seeing? Shadows? No, there really are fairies around the corner. Oh goodness. They're doing a good job of hiding in the shadows. Ah, man. I'm moving too erratically, and it means I have to take cover every now and again. Just nice and slow. Keep the bullets in one place so they're nice and easy to dodge. Okay. Yeah, let's try to do a better job than that guy. Hmm. No, no one here does, really. Yeah, messing with the portals and whatnot. They're real jerks. Hmm. That's still kind of, like, that's kind of fucked up. I'm not sure if that's in character. uh. This speech doesn't exactly... Let's say I'm not feeling the emotional impact from this one than the speech that normally plays under this music. Again, a little ambitious to be using this music of all goddamn things. Ah, right. That's a good point. Although, this time I think I'm just gonna use this weapon. Or at least the first attempt. It's easy enough to hear the Lost Souls coming, I'll just look at them. So, who the heck is this guy? He's using magic. He also kind of looks like me. And if the UI in the top right corner is to be believed there, he's also got some spell cards, apparently. That's weird. Whatever the heck this thing is, it's probably a demon playing some kind of trick, but it's not supposed to be able to use spell cards. That's a thing for, like, young women. Oh yeah, like that. So, for the first couple of spell cards that whatever the heck this thing is uses, they steal spell cards from earlier in the game. They can choose just about any spell card that you've seen before. So here they're using one of Komachi's more annoying ones. But the room's large enough where it isn't too difficult to dodge it. Oh no, you're Lost Souls, buddy! What are you doing to him? Oh goodness. I'll start circle strafing the other way, thanks. Most of his weapons in his non-spell card phases can be dodged just with circle strafing, but he does have enough of a trick to half of them where you at least have to pretend that you're doing something more complicated. Ugh, yeah, like that. Soulless Folk Dance. This is another one where it's not too difficult as long as you stay pretty far away. I do have to pay a little bit of attention to the bullets coming in. Every hit point matters. Ow. Got me right on the forehead. Yep. What was the lag there? Were we loading something? This fight gives you a few spells, but it does not give you any healing halfway through at all. So if you're trying to do a minimal spells run like I am, it means that, like, you get 200 hit points and that's it. Also, thank you for yelling in my ear behind me. It gave me a bit of a spook, but it also told me exactly where you were. He does love to teleport behind you when he shows his true form like this. Alright, his first actual spell card here, It That Distorts Truth. The trick behind this spell card, and god it took me a long time to figure it out the first time through, the fire here does not actually deal damage. He's firing real bullets as well that do actually deal damage. Yep, you could kind of see them there a little bit. If you look closely, see? They weren't lined up that time, so I have to walk through the fire. But this time they are lined up. This time they're lined up again. Also, he's behind me. They're not lined up, so I'll walk through the fire, and so on and so forth. The vision obscuring fire also means it's difficult to tell where he is, so I should be using a homing shot. Where are the bullets? Okay, I think... no, I keep getting hit by one or two. Oh, I saw him, yeah. Kind of a fun name for a vision obscuring spell card. Now it's time for It That Sets Eternity Ablaze. So basically, we've got a grid along the ground that we need to step in. Oh jeez, he's doing it a few times in a row. There's a second, easier thing that he does that you can dodge through as well, but for some reason he's only choosing the grid today. It's not too hard to find my cell. Okay, about here? Yep. Just gotta keep my aim on him while keeping an eye on the ground. Yep, there we go. And then about here-ish. Oh, had to dart forward into it. And again. And again. No! I was too far forward that time. He can also fire a shotgun blast of regular bullets, but they're slow and fairly sparse, so they're not that dangerous. He might do it a few times in this spell card. With they, the endpoints of all life, they basically do both of their attacks at once. Luckily there's no vision obscuring fire this time. They're just doing like their non-spell card patterns. See, that's what I was talking about. These bullets that are traveling along at chest height are the things he wasn't doing during his first red attack for some reason. Anyway, this spell card is just a survival spell card. 30 more seconds and we're done. It's not too difficult as long as you lead them around. It gets really difficult to dodge if you're right up next to them. Oh goodness. Just like that, sort of. Oh, hey, get away from me! That's why he loves teleporting next to you, because he knows that the attack's really difficult to dodge when he's right up on you. Oops, ran right into that one. Not too hard. Man, what the hell was the deal with those guys? The game does not seem super eager to explain. Well, off we go then. So yeah, demons and fairies in the real world. Using magic at each other, the demons have learned how to use spell cards, what the hell's going on? It seems like maybe the game isn't quite over yet. But this video certainly is. God, all of that was so hard. I had to try basically every part of this video like 3 or 4 times. There might be like a bonus video where I show off just a whole bunch of failures to show you what can go wrong. Oh boy. But yeah, even though the game isn't super explaining itself very well right now, we're pretty close to the final boss, and then there's some extra content at the end, like some post-game fights. But yeah, catch you in the next video for the final boss, where it's the apocalypse, baby!